Assalamu alaikum. Hello, lovely students. Welcome back to another episode of the day-to-day life conversation in English. You know that this series or this playlist was started to help you improve your listening capacity, because you know that listening is one of the prerequisition to master any language, and I am here to help you improve your listening skill by making some videos how you can go for your day-to-day life conversation in English. Here one of my favorite persons is here to help me conduct this session. I will ask him 50 common question which we we used to face in our day life conversation, and he will answer me in English. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay, please start.
Okay. First of all, I would like to wish you very good evening. Good evening.
Good evening too.
Okay. How are you doing?
I am doing really great in this afternoon, and it's my pleasure to be there with you.
Okay. Look at the display. My students are watching you right now, so uh, you should answer me watching or keeping eyes onto
On
the
the
camera. Okay.
camera, right?
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Muhammad Azizur Rahman.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Banapol, which is located in Joshua district.
Okay. What do you do?
Basically, I teach children in primary school, and I also uh, do some type of extra academic activities like promoting learning through the community.
Okay. What about your educational qualification? You may mention your higher degree, the last degree you attend for.
Okay. Uh, Lastly, I have completed my Masters of Science in Agronomy and my Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Science, which is from Bangladesh Agricultural University, which is located in Mymensingh.
Okay. Okay. How many members are there in your family?
There are 5 members in my family.
Okay. What's your father?
My father is a businessman, and he is also a social worker, and he do some type of social activities also.
Okay, that's great. What's your mother?
My mother is a housewife.
How many siblings do you have?
Mm, I am one of my 3 siblings, and I am the eldest one.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I am married, and my wife is also a postgraduate. Uh, okay.
Okay. Why do you want to learn English?
Basically, learning English is the most important thing to know about the world and also to know about the latest information, which is mostly are written in English. And when we are trying to communicate with the other nationalists, whose mother language is not Bengali, and English is the best medium to communicate with the foreign nationalist.
Okay, so you are learning English to read books and to communicate with foreigners. Okay, right,
Exactly,
right. Okay,
exactly.
okay. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange, but I also like blue and white.
Okay, what do you do in your free time?
I usually used to work in my home garden during my free time, and I also like to read books when I have enough time.
Okay, how is the weather today?
Today is really sunny and warm weather, and there is sometimes we have observed some cloud in the sky. It was more fascinating.
Okay, do you prefer coffee or tea?
I usually prefer tea and especially green tea, which is enriched in antioxidant and in our daily life to reduce our stress and anxiety. Antioxidant food is really very helpful.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Yes, I am a morning person and I usually wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I also have some time to in the environment, natural environment of the morning and walk. Also, we have some exercise.
Okay, that's great. Do you are you okay? Do you so enjoy cooking? Do you
I
enjoy cooking?
I love cooking, and when I have some time and I try to try, I always try some new recipe and serve my family members and enjoy that food.
Okay, what's your favorite season and why?
My favorite season is spring, and it is because of the natural diversity and enrichment. There are a lot of flowers in this season, and the weather is also so much comfortable, and it's like some spring breeze. I just can't forget the spring breeze, which is really refreshing and energetic also.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, do you have any pets?
Yes, I love pets, and especially the cat. I have different species of cat in my house, and I love taking care of them and also playing with them.
Okay, do you have any favorite sports?
I love sports, and in the but when it's the question of favorite sports, then I love cricket. And when I have some time, and I go out and play with my friends and our neighbors also.
Okay, do you have any favorite cricketing team?
Yes, I have my most favorite cricket team is the national team of Bangladesh, and the because in the national team of Bangladesh there is diversity of talents, and they have some unique diverse qualities in the players, and it's really so enriched.
Okay, do you believe that Bangladesh has the potentiality to win the World Cup in the upcoming or in the next World Cup?
Obviously, Bangladesh can win upcoming World Cups because they are really developing and they're working to develop their skills gradually, and they're proving their potentialities.
Okay, do you like to travel?
I love to travel, and it's my pleasure when I get some time and have some vacation. I travel with my family, sometimes I travel with my colleagues, and sometimes with my friends.
Okay, do you have any favorite tourist sports in your favor, or which tourist sports do you like most?
There are a lot of favorite places in my list, but when it's the matter of one place, the most place, then I can tell about Saint Martin, because it's the combination of land and water, and it's just highly diversified with the natural ingredients or natural components. And it makes our mind too full that we cannot think about ourselves sometimes.
Okay, do you are you a book or more a movie enthusiast?
I love reading books because movies cannot express all the things or the in depth about a story, but a book can really say the in depth story or philosophy of the matter or content, subject matter.
Okay, can you tell us one of your favorite books that made you emotional or made you uh, made you mesmerized ever in your life?
Mm, I have read some books about the freedom fight, the liberation war of Bangladesh, and it was really touching, and one of them I can mention the name Amar Bondhu Rashid, and the writer was Jafar Iqbal. I'm not sure about the writer; it can be wrong, but the story really
Yes, yes,
touched
Jafar
me.
Iqbal. Yes,
Jafar
Amar
Iqbal,
Bandhu
right?
Rashid. Yes.
Then Amar Bondhu Rashid book was really touching for me because it was the story of a young child uh, who sacrificed his life, and not only sacrificed his life for Bangladesh, but also he contributed in the liberation war of Bangladesh in different ways. And finally, he was asked to say Pakistan Zindabad, and he will be free from killing. But he didn't say. He said Bangladesh Zindabad, and he was shot.
Okay, that's the most pathetic and also very energetic scenario
Obviously,
from that movie.
right.
Who is the eldest member in your family?
At this moment, the eldest member of my family is my grandmother, and he is above 100 years old. He cannot walk. He cannot walk or he cannot do his daily activities, but he has a sense of sincerity and discipline. Still now he can notice when to eat and when to sleep and when to shower himself herself. And we have a lot of things to learn from his lifestyle. He is still so much confident.
Okay, that's great. Do you live with your immediate family?
At this moment, I live with my immediate family, but before 3 years ago, I was used to stay in remote areas from family, and it was like university hall or messes, like from my after completing my primary education.
Okay. What activities do you enjoy doing with your family?
I always love to talk with my families and love to make a tour with them. Like last year, we made a tour with my family at Cox's Bazar, and it was really amazing.
Okay. Who is the most talkative person in your family?
The most talkative person in my family is my father, and he talks, but he talks so much as is a professional hazard for himself because he is a businessman. He needs to talk much, and this habit we also enjoy, and we give him flow to talk
To talk. Okay.
always.
Okay. Are you close with your extended family members?
It's close, but not so much close because we shifted from our village for educational purposes or business purposes. But once a month, we visited our village, home village, where my extended family belong to.
Okay. Have you ever traveled together as a family?
We traveled together as a family several times, and we just seek for opportunities to travel with a family because it makes us more close and more vibrant in our family environment.
Okay. Do you have any favorite hobbies or interests in anywhere?
Yes, my most favorite hobbies is about gardening because I am an agriculturist, and I have some fascination about plants, and I've
No.
always tried to keep me engaged in planting and plant related matters always.
That is very important for any person. We should be enthusiast in planting because
Right.
the planet is being polluted day by day. People are cutting down trees, which
Stress.
is very which is very alarming news for us because we take oxygen from trees and we produce carbon dioxide, which is being absorbed by trees.
Stress. Right.
And due to lack of trees, our planet maybe might be imbalanced. So we
Right.
should
You're
plant
right.
trees. Do you like listening to music?
Um I obviously like to listening music, especially when I am in a state of mind of monotony, or like I am not enjoying my present work or present activities. Then I switch my mind to music, and it makes me more and new and more vibrant and more energetic also.
Okay, what kind of music do you like to listen?
I usually like to listen folk musics, but sometimes I also listen spiritual musics like Lalon Shongit, which gives me an in-depth knowledge or perception about life and the happenings. And we also sometimes I also sometimes listen modern musics also.
Okay, do you have any favorite singer in your list?
Mm, in this matter, I can mention one of our band singer, who is James, and I love this person's voice and also the lyrics he uses in his music.
Okay, we know him as a person of bold sound.
Bold sound,
Okay,
right? Exactly.
okay, okay, but how do you usually spend your weekend?
Uh, in the weekend, we basically make a schedule to trip a new places, and with my family, sometimes with my colleagues, and sometimes with my friends, because exploring new places just make us amazing.
Okay, can you share a memorable experience in your school? What happened in your school in your time?
Okay, the most memorable event which was taken in part at the ending time of my primary education. Basically, I was switched from a private kindergarten school to primary school, and my roll number was just in the last. It was, how far I can remember, it was 63. And when I take took part in the final examination, and suddenly in the session of result declaration, I was the first, and it was really make myself and the other students and also the teachers most surprising, because I was the last man somehow, and then I was the first. It was the most
You
memorable
stood
memory.
fast.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that was a great achievement at that time
right.
because shifting 63 to 1 wasn't so easy, and it might be
It
uh,
was not expected
should have
basically.
been um, what can be described. It should have been amazing,
Amazing.
and that was happened, and
Indeed.
everyone was amazed
Amazed.
after seeing that you stood fast from
Mm.
63.
63. And the last. From the last.
Okay, so do you have any uh, oh, did you used to take part in extracurricular activities in your time in your school days?
School days was full of energy, and I was involved in different type of activities, including fighting with my friends. And in respect of extracurricular activities, we sometimes play in drama, and sometimes we take a debate competition, and sometimes we write. We can I can write very well during my primary stage, because I can think and I can imagine about a matter more precisely and more profoundly. That's why I was really excited about taking part in any extracurricular activities.
Okay, do you have any favorite teacher, and why? If there is anybody, then why? Why do you think that he is your favorite?
How far I can remember, my favorite teacher was Muhammad Nausher Ali, and he was an amazing person. He has been expired recently, but I I can feel that he is also with myself still now, because his guideline and his um, advices, everything is with myself right now. And the most interesting thing about himself, he can understand myself. In which mood I am, he can easily find out, and he give me this type of advice which is required for myself at that time. That's why I think that his the solution of all type of matter about my regarding myself. And he always tell me that do the best. And always I can still hear his speech that whatever you do, do the best and give your best, then output will be best, and you do not need to think about the output also.
Okay. Can you recall a memory that might be funny or that might be embarrassing in your time in your school life?
Well, if it is about funny experience, I can remind, or I can remember on event when my school was running night coaching, and it was normal at the time. We had to stay in school at night time, and we used our classroom for sleeping, and after wake up, we was used to reshape the classroom and use for reading purposes. So, and I we was used to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. But at that time I was highly interested about studying, and there was a competition about how much one can study. And once it happened that I wake up earlier, and I put my pillow under my blanket, and I was studying in the another classroom. And as usually, our teacher came to our classroom where we used to sleep, and he's knocking myself by calling my name, but there was no response from the under the blanket. And he was angry, and he tried to beat with his stick on the blanket, and there was no responses under the from the blanket. And when he opened it, that he can see that there is no Azizur Rahman. There is a pillow, and he and the other students all was trying to search me and find myself in another room. I was just studying, and everybody was just laughing, and I cannot understand anything. What is happening? After some little bit of time, I can understand the matter.
It's really funny. It's really funny. As you mentioned us that you were working at a government primary school as a teacher,
Yes.
can you explain? Can you share me that how do you have any memory, any memories in your working place?
Yes, I have a lot of memories in my working place, because at the first time I was just trying to understand what's happening into the mind of a child. As I am a teacher, I was assigned for the pre-primary class, and the ages of the students is around was or is around 6 to 7 years old. And I found some uncommon thing in some students, and who which was I can remember about one student. He was so exciting, and he was just restless. and he cannot focus on a topic or on anything for around 1 minute, and he was always restless. And other teachers said that he's like that, you cannot think about that, you do not need to think about this student, you skip this guy, and you can teach other students about your routine according to your routine. But I was just observing this student and find some problem, like he was attention deficiency, and there was a hyperactive disorder like something. So I find some trying to draw out some solution or suggestion about this student. Then I find when he is so much restless and he want to engage into activities, then why I am not giving some task. And then I gave him lot of tasks. He was the captain in the classroom, he was the water serving agent in my classroom, and he was the cleaning person in my classroom. And when once it happened that I was assigned for another official task in our office room, and the class was transferred to another teacher. This student came to our office and to pick myself into the classroom, that he want myself in his classroom. And this really amused all the students, all the teachers also, that this attentive students has become so interested about studying. And it is really surprising, and also a matter of uh, efficiency.
Okay, due to bad light, we are going to uh, end our session before completing 50 common questions which are being used in our day-to-day life conversation. But for your kind information, I think we have already run so far in this session. You are most welcome to listen to my question and his answer for a long time, for a couple of times. If you want to improve your listening skill, then please uh, click on the, first of all, you don't need to click on the subtitle button, CC button, before, until you don't remember or you don't understand what we are discussing here. If you are capable to read our figure out our understand our conversation, then don't need to click the CC button. But if you don't figure out the what we are discussing here, we if you don't figure out, then click to the CC button to understand what is going here. So no more today. See you in the next session with a new guest or with the same guest with some favorite questions or topics.